So can you get around the PDT rule? What's going on, team? It is Ricky with TechPut Solutions, and this is one of the most common questions that even I asked myself. The PDT rule can be viewed as an obstacle, something that restricts someone. And in this video, I'm going to share with you everything it is and what I think that you need to know about the PDT rule. Obviously, don't stop here. Feel free to explore other options. But one of the first things that I want to share with you is if you're watching this video and you're based from the United States and you use a trading application that is US based, every US based trading application will be under the PDT rule, no exception. There are some other countries that do and are under the PDT rule, which means that if you have less than $25,000 in your trading account and you have a margin account, right? Meaning that if you trade with $20,000 and you want access to that right away, meaning that it doesn't take 3 days for your cash to settle, then you have a margin account. You are under the PDT rule, and you have to have over $25,000 balance, right, in your trading account to not be under that PDT rule. So if you've ever watched any of my videos, I use the Thinkorswim platform. People use Robinhood, people use Interactive Broker, people use Webull. There's so many different trading applications out there. At the end of the day, if you're based within the United States, you will be under the PDT rule. An alternative is using a cash account, which means that if you have $1,000 and you take a day trade, so you buy and sell with those $1,000, you have to wait for that cash to settle. There's little tricks around it, meaning that they try to work with the money that they have, meaning that if they have $1,000 and they want to take multiple day trades, they'll only take of a position size of $250, meaning that they have 4 day trades that they can work with before there's just so many ways that people try to maneuver their way around the PDT rule. At the very end of the day, I don't think the PDT rule is that bad. One of the things that I love to remind people is the PDT rule was established just to really limit people that were simply just getting started. And I don't see that as a very bad thing. It's a precaution. If you're someone that's just getting started and you cannot grow your account with 3 day trades, what makes you think that with an unlimited amount of day trades, you're going to be doing any better? It just doesn't make sense. If you're so eager, if you're like, oh, well, Ricky, I just want to practice, this doesn't allow me to practice because I'm restricted to only 3 day trades. There's a simulation trading account, paper trading accounts. There's many ways on how you can still practice without real money. And that's the whole point of the PDT rule. The way that I try to empower our Learn Plan Profit members is that you need to earn. You need to earn the accessibility and the freedom of being able to trade as many times as you want. And when you're under the PDT rule, you haven't therefore earned it yet. I know that some people maybe just might not have the capital, and that's a little bit more on the unfortunate side. But think about this. If you are disciplined enough that with 3 day trades, you're able to consistently grow your account, meaning that it's only going to empower you to be more selective. It's only going to empower you to make sure that you only take advantage of opportunities that are worth taking. Therefore, when you do and are available to take as many day trades as you want, it's not that you're going to need to take that many day trades. It's just that simple, right? So it sets you up for success. There are alternatives, right? If you get a trading platform that is outside of the US, sure, yeah, you can potentially get around the PDT rule that way. One of the things that I have seen to be a drawback from that is the idea that a lot, not every, but a lot of trading platforms that are not based or do not have a base in the US, I don't want to say they're shady, but they are known to not be as reliable. So it really comes down to you. I am here to always just make you aware of what you have to work with. There's a cash account, there's a margin account. PDT rule means that if you have less than $25,000, you're only able to take 3 day trades within a 5 day period, meaning that you have to wait for your cash to settle. So therefore, instead of it acting like, oh my God, there's nothing that I can do about this, view it as an empowerment. View it as you are restricted and you have 3 opportunities within a 5 day period to make the most of it. So if you can really work with those 3 opportunities as a beginner, then once you get to a point where you're more experienced, where you're actually growing your account, just think how powerful, how effective and efficient you're going to be without a limit to the number of day trades that you can take. Trust me, it's just the perception, it's the way that you view that restriction. At the end of the day, we want to make sure that the steps that you take and the trades that you take are something that are in your best interest. And normally when people are just getting started, they're trading based off other people's opinion. They're trading something because they either have FOMO or they see it pumping up. They don't understand what they're getting themselves into. And I really hope that instead of you jumping into the market and thinking that you have it all figured out, or that you're going to figure it out along the way, and you're gonna fund your account $25,000 and just roll with it. The stock market is not an easy market to be successful in. Nothing in life worth having will ever come easy. And trust me, this is no exception. You need to practice everything it is that you learn. You need to test it to see if it's a working system or a working method for you. And then once you test it, you can scale. It's not going all in on one position or one opportunity, but it's understanding how to be an effective and efficient trader and finding a niche and then scaling from there. So at the end of the day, I really hope that this video just gets you one step closer to your overall trading goal, and reminding you that, again, if you're viewing the PDT rule as a restriction, yeah, it definitely is. But if you change the way that you perceive it, it could be a way to empower you to be more selective. I really do appreciate your guys' time. Friendly little reminder, we are the largest YouTube channel and the largest private Facebook group for those who day trade in the stock market. We'd love to have you join our free Facebook group. We have over 246,000 members, and that's gonna be that first link down below. If you have any more questions or you would like access to our full A to Z video lesson library, not only do you get access to the course, but you get access to being able to watch me day trade live every single day. So if you're a visual learner and you're someone that learns from watching other people doing, I'm literally one of the only people that day trade live in the stock market. But again, take 2 minutes. Click that second link down below, learn a little bit more about the Learn Plan Profit Group, what we have to offer, and then ask yourself if it's a good fit for you. Feel free to comment down below any thoughts, and like always, team, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.